Hello everyone, welcome to another accounting video. Today we will learn about how to identify accounts based on keywords given. So let's look at some of the questions listed and we hope to learn a little bit more about how to translate some of these keywords into accounts. So before we begin, it's always important to know that we are looking from the business's point of view. Alright, let's start with the first one. The owner contributed whatever. Okay, it could be a vehicle, it could be money, it could be other forms of assets as well. Every time there's a contribution, we would straight away record in the capital account as one of the accounts affected. Next, we have a business bank account. Every time we have a business bank account affected, the cash at bank would be recorded as an increase or decrease. Another one is goods for resale. Okay, so when a business buys something to sell away, it could be items such as furniture that they are purchasing to resell away, or it could be stationery that they purchase to resell, it could be books that they purchase to resell, it could be anything that they buy to sell. We would consider them as the business's inventory. Next, anything to do with supplier will be payable. Okay, if it's related to goods, we call them credit supplier. That means the business has owed money to the credit supplier, or who we call the trade payable. Okay, on the other side of the equation is what we call the credit customer. Okay, the people who owe the business money, and these people would be termed as the trade receivable. So if you recall from previous videos, the word receivable just means that the business will receive money in the future. Alright, next item that we see here, anything that is normally taken for personal use. Okay, it could be assets that the owner wants for himself or his family or for personal reasons. Okay, we would record it in the drawings account. And anything to do with physical money or cash, we would record it in the cash in hand account. Alright, so we have to be familiar with how to identify keywords or what we call phrases, and we will translate it to account names. Okay, moving on to a few more examples here. Again, if you recall, anything to do with contribution from the owner would be recorded in the capital account. Anything affecting the business bank account, such as checks, would be recorded in the cash at bank account. Next, we have identified this keyword here, goods. Anything to do with items that the business purchases for resale, we would record it in the inventory account. Next item here, owing to someone, owing to a creditor. So when we owe or when the businesses owe to other parties other than banks, right, we would call this other party a payable. Okay, so we would record it in the payable. Okay, next one, owing from somebody who owes the business. Okay, we would term them as a receivable. Okay, next item here. For son, daughter, or friend, this indicates for personal reason. Okay, normally this phrase would follow an asset that the owner takes for personal reason. And anything to do with personal reason, we would have to affect or adjust in the drawings account. And office safe. Okay, this is maybe incomplete by itself, but it could stem from something to do with physical money that is normally kept in a lock, under lock and key condition, and we would term this physical money as cash in hand. Okay, so it's not the office safe per se that we are looking at here, but we are looking more from the perspective of physical money that is kept in the office safe, right? So do take note that any physical money is recorded in the cash in hand account. All right, we move on to a more advanced situation. Okay, anything to do with laptops to be used. Okay, not for resale but to be used. Okay, this would consider or be considered as an electronic item, and any electronic item is recorded in the office equipment account. Next, loan from the bank. Okay, from the term itself, quite straightforward. We will record it in the bank loan account. Okay, by now we should be familiar. Owing from customer, right? Owing from customer would be receivable. Owing to supplier would be payable. Next item, truck. Okay, this truck is for business use. A truck falls under the category of vehicles, and we would record them broadly under the motor vehicle account. Next item, furniture. Okay, this furniture is to be used and not for resale, so we would not record it as inventory. Instead, we would count it or record it under the fixtures and fittings account. All right, the last slide here, again, as a recap, a laptop that is used in the office, okay, we will count it or record it under the office equipment account, and office equipment falls under asset because it's something that the business owns. Next, loan from bank. Okay, this is a bank loan. A bank loan is an owing, right? So if it's an owing, it is a liability. Next item, amount owed by customer. Okay, amount owed by customer is recorded in the trade receivable account. From the name receivable, it means the business will receive money in the future. It is a future benefit to the business, hence it's an asset. Okay, while when we look at suppliers, these are trade payables where the business will pay to the person in future. Since this is an obligation, it is a liability. So trade payables are liabilities, trade receivables are assets. Next, truck. Okay, if you recall, this truck is recorded in the motor vehicles account. It's something that the business own, so we will record it as an asset. Okay, similarly, we have furniture, which is recorded in the fixtures and fittings account. It's something that the business own, so we would record this as an asset as well. Alright, I hope that you have learned quite a bit here, and you may want to review the video again so that you are more familiar with the content covered. Alright, I'll see you in the next video.